Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Her Conscious Styles, and I am limitless, boundless conscious energy masquerading as a human being named Mercedes Alexis. In today's video, I'm going to try to explain how to exist outside of the illusion of separation so that you can allow everything that you want now, so that you can be everything that you want now. As soon as you allow yourself to exist outside of the illusion of separation, there is no separation. There is only one life, one power, one creator of all, and that is God. God is the one life that resurrects all things. God is the one life that lives inside of all of us, that is all of us. Everything is God, and there is no separation. God is playing all the parts, and God has decided to play the game of life in the 3D reality with physical vessels called human beings. But God is the life that resurrects the physical vessels called human beings. God is the single one life that emanates all human beings, all animals, all things. There is no separation. The idea of separation is an illusion that keeps us from the things that we desire, that keeps us longing, that keeps us in a state of desire instead of a state of having. When God decided to experience this 3D game of life with physical vessels, God did not intend for these physical vessels to be limitations. God did not intend for these physical vessels to be limitations that we lived within. God intended for these physical vessels to allow us to translate things physically, to allow us to use our physical senses to understand things within this 3D physical experience. But God did not intend for us to think of these physical bodies as all that we are. For we are the consciousness that resurrects the physical bodies. We are the awareness of being that gives life to the physical bodies. That is who we actually are. And that is one with God. That is one with all things. That is God. That is all things. There is no separation in awareness of being. Awareness of being is all. But we, identifying as human beings, use our past experiences, our story, our age, where we are from, what our job is. We use those things as limitations to live within. We identify with those things as who we are. And we only allow ourselves to exist within them because we only allow ourselves to be aware of being those things, to be aware of being a human being who is a certain age, who has a certain job and makes a certain amount of money. We identify as that. We exist within that. We are aware of being that. And because that is our awareness of being, because that is what we put our energy and attention and life into the majority of the time, God fulfills that. God is always saying yes to that. We have been fooled into the idea of separation so that we would always long for things, so that we would always look outside of ourselves for the answer or for the things that we desire or that would bring us happiness. When in reality, we have always been everything. We have always been the only thing that could bring us happiness because we are happiness. We have always been everything that we have desired and looked outside of ourselves for. We have always been everything. There has never been any separation, but we have been convinced that there is. We have allowed our awareness of being to be that, even though that is not the truth. The truth is God. The truth is consciousness. The truth is one life that emanates all things. All people, all places, all things are all God. God is the one life. God is the one mind. We have to allow God to fulfill the things that we desire by becoming aware of being who we desire now, by becoming aware of having what we desire now, because there is no separation and we have always been everything. We have always been one with all. So once we realize that and allow ourselves that in consciousness, God will fulfill that. God will say yes to that. God will give us reflections in the 3D of that. But it happens in consciousness first. For the 3D is a reflection. The 3D is a delayed reflection of what you are allowing, what you are being, what you are having in consciousness. It is your work to be aware of your thinking and expecting and imagining in consciousness. That is where our work is done, not within this 3D reality. You are already everything. It is only a matter of what you are allowing yourself to be aware of being. That is what is creating your experience. Right now, I'm in this beautiful park. You can see all the beautiful trees. You can see all the beautiful grass and some people walking by. And it is normal to think of all of these things as separate from me, when in reality, I am one with it all. I am the trees. I am the grass. I am the people. And so are you. There is no separation. There is only one life within us all. And that life is God. That life is awareness of being itself. That life is I am itself. And we are controlling I am with our attention, with our energy, with what we are focusing on. That is how we control I am. That is how we direct I am. That is how we control our awareness of being. That is how we direct our awareness of being. It is our work to expand our awareness of being. For we are everything. For we are one with it all. But we are only experiencing what we are allowing ourselves to be aware of being. At any moment, we can allow ourselves to be aware of being it all, to be aware of being one with it all, to be aware of there being no separation, to stop longing for things because you are all things, to stop desiring people and experiences because you are all people and all experiences. They all exist within you as consciousness itself, as awareness of being itself, as God itself. All experiences exist within you. All people exist within you. All things exist within you. For you are the life that resurrects them all. And so all you have to do is allow them in consciousness. All you have to do is claim them in consciousness, in your imagination, in your expectation, in your awareness of being. Allow yourself to exist outside of the illusion of separation. Separation is an illusion, for you are one with all. For all is within you as your true identity, awareness of being itself. I am itself, God itself. For there are no rules and there are no limitations except for the ones that you have been convinced that are real. But none of them are real. Nothing is real but your awareness of being. Nothing is real but I am. Nothing is real but God. Focus on your awareness of being. Focus on your consciousness. For that is your actual reality. For that is the actual reality, which the 3D is a reflection of. Allow God to fulfill your awareness of being one with all things. For it is all available to you now. For it is all within you now, in your awareness of being. But what are you allowing yourself to be aware of being? What are you allowing yourself to identify with and as? Who do you say that I am? For you are God itself. For you are awareness of being itself. That is where everything that you desire is. Within that understanding, beyond the illusion of separation. Thank you so much for watching. Email me if you're interested in a one-on-one consultation, and have an amazing day.